All right. And tell me everything. How are you doing? How is your training going in real life?
Yeah, it's good. I'm practicing like 3 times a week, like Mondays, Wednesdays, and then some free play on Fridays and often Saturdays too. Yeah. So
Right,
it's a
right.
mix of
That's
people.
cool.
I'm not playing with the same always.
Oh,
So it
that's
feels
cool.
good.
That's cool. Cool. Nice. Yeah,
Uh,
that video you sent me, there's some good improvements on your footwork, positioning. Like the way you finish your forehands now, it looks much better, much sharper. This is really nice. Really good.
yeah. But I noticed in the end, like I still have a like over over time when I play a match, I accumulate tension, I think.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
in the beginning, it can look very smooth, and then at the end, it looks a bit too like the old days.
Yeah. This ability to play big shots and kind of a relax to play the next one is very important because sometimes it's very it's very usual like to play a big shot and then tense too much and then you lose time to prepare the next one, and the next one is going to be shorter, it's going to be different, the precision is not the same, even the power is not the same. So yeah, that's good. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a
say
reflection.
sorry.
I noticed that when I started practicing in VR again, the feeling after 1 hour of play is much different from real play. Like I am much more tense when I play VR. It happens like
What do you
because
think that happens?
I'm not sure, because when I start the game and I start practicing with like the AI and just get the feeling, and I can get
Yeah.
very good feeling, and then I play a couple of games and it starts good, and then but the last game I usually play, I'm very tense and I have to hit hard to get what I want. So
Right.
something is happening. Perhaps I'm getting tired, of course, or
Right.
and but
But
I
you're
just
getting tired in real life too, right? After practicing. So
yeah
yeah.
exactly. So it should be like, but I don't see that. Well, perhaps in matches, perhaps that's the thing.
Right. Right. Well, there's something different in real life that a match takes longer because you have to pick up the ball from the floor, and
Yeah,
the breathing is also different because you don't have a heavy headset on your forehead. Sometimes putting some pressure on your nose as well, and I don't know. I feel like playing real life, you have more like fresh air somehow, and that makes a whole difference at the end of the training as well because you're more tired. And here, 1 hour practicing here is harder than 1 hour in real life in general. It's more intense because we don't have to waste time collecting balls from the floor, and
yeah. There's
we can
pause.
put more energy, and maybe the weight distribution on the paddle is different as well, and that can make it can make your muscles more sore at the end in VR, maybe because of this weight distribution. I don't know, like
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
take a little bit of this and that, and at the end, your overall experience is slightly different, right? I see some. We have lots of new Brazilians playing nowadays. Really strong players in real life coming to VR, and the other day, one of them just said, like, I was so exhausted at the end of the match. Like, they're playing the tournament, like first division, super division now, some of them. And he said, like, it's so much exhaustive to play in VR because it's like one point after the other, and you cannot just take a break. And because it's just the way it is. And that's why sometimes when I'm playing tournament matches, for example, I just take my time, like waiting to serve, like walking around a little bit, just to have some extra time to breathe and to put my mind into the game again, thinking of the future strategy. Uh, But some players, they just like kind of a serving and then lose a point and then serve again. Just wait, breathe, take your time, because it is different in real life. At least you have to go towards the ball, pick up, come to the play, and then maybe you kind of like hit the ball like this a few times, and then you breathe, you wait for your opponent. And in VR is like one point after the other, and at the end it just like played more in less time, and of course you get tired. Maybe this is it, like a little bit
Yeah.
of everything. Yeah, maybe. Let's start. I'm so glad we are having this practice together again, such a long time. um let's start by this simple drill. I'm gonna play long backspin to your forehand. I want you to loop this ball cross court. I'm gonna block, and you play a second forehand with more power. Okay, just this simple drill for now. Like one like this, you do it. I block, and then you play the second one. Yes, this I want you to put more pressure on the second one. So attacking the first one, the backspin ball, stepping back a little bit, and get very relaxed and ready to just go for it. Full full motion for the second one. Let's go. Oops, sorry. Go. Woo. Go. Yes, beautiful. Yes, that's perfect. You see the power there? 142 spin, good speed, good trajectory. If you have time, because you're close to the table, attacking the first one and slightly stepping backwards to prepare the second forehand. If you have time to step for the second forehand, to step in with your left leg and go with your whole body through the ball for the second shot, if you have time, do it. If not, if the block is too fast or maybe you're out of position for some reason, use your body rotation, but don't step in with your left leg. But if you have it, just left leg forwards, just go through it. Let's go. Go. Yes, that's it. Look at the power again. Even stronger. Good. Beautiful shot. That's it. Oof, good. Go. Nice. Yes. Just this footwork is just to avoid you to step backwards and fall backwards at the second shot, or turn your body in the wrong way. So if you're ready to step forward, even if you don't have time for it, you keep your body steady to play the second forehand. Let's go. Go. Beautiful. Nice. Good. More forwards. Body forwards. Go. That's it. Beautiful. Close the angle. You're using your whole body. You can close the angle even more. Yes. Nice. Good arc. I like this arc. Go. Yes. Good. Ooh, good spin. Go. Yeah. Don't lock your arm. Go. Yeah. If the ball is lower, it's very low like this last one, of course you have to bend your knees more and stay lower, but that doesn't necessarily mean you have to play too much up. If your body's low and you have time to walk to step forward with your left leg, you can go very low and forwards. That's going to be enough arc to get over the net. Okay, you not necessarily you have to go up. Yes, good. Go. Yes, beautiful. Oh, sorry. Nice. This is a good one. Oh, sorry. Nice. Just close the angle. Oh, good. Nice. Beautiful. Good. Yes, beautiful. Backhand, same deal. You open cross skirt, I block, and I want you to put more pressure on the second one. You have two options. You open the first one, step back and wait to play the second one with more power, or you open the first one, stay close to the table, but then you need a really fast wrist to keep the spin on. It's up to you. Okay, let's go. Oops, sorry. Go. Beautiful. Oh, good spin. Yes, that's a good one. Good. Yes. Forehand. Good. Good. Oh, good. Sorry. Sorry. Finish. Good. Yeah, just close the angle. The wrist is good. Nice. Okay, now I can block the same way. I can block middle or corner. The middle is always forehand. Yeah, you attack. The idea here is open the first one and don't position yourself facing the table. Open the first one, cross curtain, position yourself sideways to keep playing backhand and making space to the middle for the forehand. Yeah, always expecting the second ball on your backhand. If it goes to the forehand, you have the right positioning. You have extra time to rotate your body and play forehand. So always waiting on the backhand. That's it. Good. That's it. Wait, let the ball drop, and use your whole body to drag the ball forwards. Go. Yes, that's it. You have time. No, always waiting for the backhand. Always. Yes, you cannot be late for the backhand. Go. Yes, that's it. Oof, sorry. Good one. Yeah. And because you're waiting some extra time, rotating, you cannot play flat forward like you tried. You need some good high arc. If you're playing this, the middle forehand to my backhand side, then you need even more arc opening the angle. If you have time to take a little bit more in front of you, then you can play your middle forehand to the middle here, or even if you have angle, you can cross court. Then you play still with some arc, with of course with the arm, but close angle moving forwards. But in general, you won't have that much time to play. If the block is good quality to the middle, you won't have time. So open the angle, let the ball come in, turn as much as you can, open the angle, and go high arc for the second forehand playing to my backhand again, because then you're close to the ball, right? If you play this to my backhand, the tendency is blocking again towards your backhand side, so you're there. You don't need to move more. Okay. Go high arc. Yes. Go for the high arc. Go high arc. Lower your knee, high arc. Go. Good. Always waiting for the backhand ball. Always, yeah. Always backhand first. If it goes to your forehand, you have time. Go. Prepare your second backhand. Don't prepare your forehand. You have time. Yes. You have to control this diagonal with your backhand. Yes, you have time. You see, you don't need to worry about the forehand. Go. Beautiful. More wrist. Beautiful. So yeah, that one. You turned a little bit, but then you go too flat forward. We need more arc on this one. Okay, especially if you want to play this diagonal. If you go to the others, if you have angle to go to the other side, it's in general you can play a little bit more forwards, but this one you need more higher arc. Go backhand. Yes. Good. Yes, that's it. Good. Turn. Yes. Turn. You have time. Always backhand. Don't anticipate forehand shots this way. Go backhand. No, always backhand. Always backhand. Forget about the forehand. You have time. You have a lot of time. Yes. Beautiful. Nice. Good spin. Yeah, that's it. Arc. Yeah. Ooh, good. Beautiful shot. Yeah, that's it. Go for the spin. Go for the spin. Oops. Ah, good. Again. Forehand. Beautiful. That's the arc. That's perfect. Go again. Perfect. Yes. Don't lock your arm. You're moving. You're moving. The ball is out of position maybe, but you need some good arm. Just go for it. Don't lock it. Prepare the backhand. Yes. Good. Good. That's why you should, this last one should be forehand. You step to the middle to play backhand. You're going to play towards the middle for me probably because you're moving this way. And then it's going to be weak because it's a hard shot, moving and playing forehand, backhand in the middle. Then you give your opponent an opportunity to counterattack. Open, turn, already thinking that you're protecting your backhand side, but you're in position already for the forehand. Turn. Yes, go, keep going, keep going. Yeah, that's forehand. Perfect. More, just more arc. Good, good one. Yes, spin. Oh, good, good, good. Go. Yes, perfect. Sorry. That's it. You see, as soon as you change, you were playing long diagonal. As soon as you hit a good backhand, kind of a short diagonal, could be in the middle as well. You make me move. You make the block move, and then the ball lands in the middle most of the time. So if you change a little bit more short diagonal or force in the center, it's even better for you to create space in the middle for the forehand. Let's go. Finish. Yes. Good. Beautiful spin. Oops, sorry. Go. You make me move to the middle. The ball lands in the middle, forehand. Go. Yes, forehand. That's it. Yes, good. Yeah, exactly, forehand. Go. Yes, again. Yes. Forehand again. Yeah, good. Oof. Good one. Beautiful. Oof. Good one. You see, you make me move, middle. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. If you're putting pressure on the backhand side, your opponent you put enough pressure to make your opponent step back. Forehand, if you can. Because if we stay in this diagonal, I'm kind of lobbing it a little bit higher, and you're playing your backhand. Even if you play good backhand, it's never as good as a forehand would be. So if you have time, just pivot, control with the diagonal with the forehand. Ooh, go. Yeah, that's it. It's much better because if you play backhand, I still have a chance, and it's much harder for you to play backhand if I'm lobbing this way. For you to play down the line is much harder. The angle is possible, but much harder, and not with the same power. As soon as you pivot, you have the whole table. The ball is going to be more powerful, and then I'm going to struggle to guess where you're going to play and how to defend it. So if you have time, always forehand when your opponent steps back. Oh, good. That's it. Perfect. That would be backhand. Yeah, go. Yeah. Go, forehand. Yes. Good. Good. Nice. Go. Yes. This one, the ball was kind of a slow. My last shot, but it was low. No spin at all because I was kind of defending. But even like that, you had time to move forward, but you did move forward, but your arm was too straight. The ball was too low. Just bring some arc to the slow ones. It's low.
I hit it too early.
Exactly. It's okay if you hit too early, but your arm has to send like some arc. Your arm is different than going like the ball is low and you're going straight forward like this. Your arm should bring some arc. Right? Of course, you could have waited a little bit longer, maybe, but sometimes the ball, you're away from the table, the ball is dropping too fast. You have to step back. The ball is already low. Bring arc with your arm. Yeah. A little bit more. Go. Yes. Beautiful. Oh, nice. Yes. Go. Nice. Oof. That's a powerful backhand. Good one. Yes. You're just able to play two backhands with this quality because you're not worried about your forehand side. You know you're forcing the diagonal, so you don't have to worry about it. Your positioning is good enough. If the ball lands in the middle, you have your forehand. So it's all your focus on your backhand power, right? Oh. Yeah, that's it. Let the wrist go. Yes, yes. I'm away from the table. Use your forehand. Yeah. Okay, if you have time, use your forehand. Oh, good. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. As soon as you have time, if you put enough pressure, your opponent's gonna step back to have more time to control. If you make your opponent step back, start thinking about forehand the whole table, right? Okay.
Yeah, just a question.
Yes.
Just realized, like when I do the opening for backhand, and then should I step back? Because I guess I should if I have good power.
Yeah, if you feel that you are spinning a lot, it's smart to step back even just a little bit, because the block is going to be, it's harder to block very slow if the spin is very good. So the tendency of the block is going like faster, deeper. But if you don't spin very well, then maybe you should stay close to the table, because then the block is going to be slower, maybe, or your opponent's going to put some pressure on top of your weak top spin, and then maybe you close to the table, you can control a little bit the first one, even blocking if necessary, if your opponent counter loops. But in general, is this: if you spin a lot, step more backwards. If you don't spin that much, stay kind of you can still step back a little bit, but not as much. But again, on the backhand side, it's possible to spin a lot, stay where you are, and use your wrist fast, close to the table. But then you need good reaction, good reflexes, and your wrist should be very sharp and fast. If you feel that this is possible, it's a possibility. I like stepping at least slightly backwards to have some extra time and read the trajectory, because the block is not going to have a perfect straight trajectory, right? Sometimes it turns to one side or the other, or maybe the spin is weird after the blocking. So you have to wait a little bit to time to check the trajectory and time the ball. Then you go for it. Okay. One mistake, and I make this mistake all the time when I'm playing myself. Sometimes I attack and I step to the first after the first opening, I step too much backwards. Then the block when they I touch the second shot is too low, then I have to play like too slow, and then my opponent can counter on me. So just pay attention not to step that much. And of course, it depends on who you're playing with. Some guys they have really like fast, active blocks. Some players they just play like slow blocks. Then against them, even spinning a lot, you should be a little bit more close to the table, just a tiny more.
Because I'm trying to incorporate more the slight difference when I serve no spin or like long fast.
Right.
I think beforehand, like, okay, this time I jump a little back, and then I have a better chance of, because it will be a faster return usually.
Yes. Especially if you serve fast, don't stay close to the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So I
It's
just
not necessary.
like, small clues in my head.
Yeah. And if you play some long backspin, but it's not very spinny, kind of a dead long, or if you serve long, that like kind of a dead, not that much backspin, then of course, if your opponent attacks, the ball tends to travel more deeper. Then you need a little bit more time, especially if you're doing that, thinking about counterattacking. Maybe it's a good idea to serve the dead. Of course, it's a risk because a dead and long serve, maybe your opponent can put a lot of pressure, right? But if it's not the case, maybe your opponent's not that aggressive, not that powerful. You still need a little bit of a time stepping backwards to wait and maybe counterattack, or doing something like some good active block or something like that. But if the ball is really heavy, if you're playing heavy serves or heavy long backspin, you have to stay close to block the first one, because it's going to be more spin, right? Okay. Let's do this with your serve now. Let me drink some water. Let me change the camera as well. Just a second.
Yeah, what's also like what makes a big difference is that I should not use 100% power in the opening. Like it has to stay around max 80 and have it soft, and then I can relax in the second.
Yeah, because if you invest everything you have in the first shot, of course, if it's a crazy good shot, maybe score the point. But the opening attack, if it's a good backspin ball, it's not a winner, right? It's just a preparation. So if you can, of course, in an ideal world, you would go 100% and be relaxed and play 100% again, but it's not the case. Just focus on maybe more placement than power. Always with good spin, but a little bit more better placement, maybe deeper, something like higher arc and deeper to avoid some counterattack. And then you're more relaxed to invest more pressure on the first. The pressure should increase along the rally, right? If you play, let's say 70% your first one, maybe 80% power your second one, maybe 90% the next one, if it's possible, of course, if you have time, because then you put pressure. The tendency, if you increase the pressure, your opponent steps back. And then every time your opponent is away from the table, you have more time to prepare your body and play with even more power, right? If your opponent doesn't give you time, at some point you're not using your power at all. You're just kind of a controlling because you don't have time to react and prepare. But if your pressure is good and your opponent tends to step back, and this is the indicator, right? Your opponent's not handling the pressure close to the table, stepping backwards, right? That's why some players, like good blockers like Lapoctopus or Emart, they manage to stay close to the table, handling the pressure. The block is not necessarily super fast and deep, but they can handle it. So you don't have that much time because they're not stepping backwards. And then you should stay relatively closer to the table, right? Because the block is not very fast and deep. But you have less time to react anyway, and you have to control and wait for an opportunity to put a really strong pressure and have some opportunity to score the point. Right, so it's a different game. But against let's say normal players like that block okay, and they tend to be aggressive, trying to counterattack as well. The majority of the players are like that. Not we have just a few like very block specialists. But against them, they tend to step back because they are thinking also in counterattacking sometimes. And then you have more. If you put a good pressure, you have more time, right? Okay. Let's do this maybe with some serves. Let's do like this. You serve, I want you to serve short, dead, or side spin. You can that can be backhand serve or forehand serve. It's up to you. Just not a heavy backspin one, because then I'm gonna kind of flick this ball to the corners, and we play from there. But it's kind of just like a real match. I can play everywhere the flick. You can serve everywhere, but try to serve shorter side spin or kind of a dead spin. And then you have to. I'll try to put as much pressure as I can on the flick, and then you play from there. Let's go. Ooh, good. Good one. That's the problem. If you serve dead and it's not very short, your opponent maybe can spin better, then you have to block, you have to take care, right? Good one, good angle. Yes, forehand, that's it. Ooh, sorry. That's why you serve dead, your opponent's taking the initiative. If you're too close to the table, maybe you don't have time to react properly, right? I always tend to think that my opponent is flicking cross curves. So if he comes with the backhand, it tends to go to my backhand as well. Of course, there's variations, but if I flick to your backhand, you have to be on time. if I flick to your forehand, you can wait a little bit longer, maybe if you need. If you're late, that's still okay, right? And if it comes to my forehand here, of course, it can be more powerful cross court always because the table is longer, right? But if I go down the line, my backhand side is open as well. I make it harder for you because you're expecting cross court, but I have to play slower and this corner is open. So you don't need to play super good, but if you play with good placement, the next one is going to be hard for me anyway. It doesn't need to be super powerful. Let's go. Good. Good one. Oh, nice. Forehand. That last one could be a forehand. That would be better. Nice. Good placement.
Yeah, I'm not used in my head to these serves. I'm inventing them on the fly.
Just go, yeah, just go this one if you're more used to, or the dead one. You don't need to go like right side spin or something like that. That's okay.
Okay.
You can try some backhands as well if you want to, but that's okay. Don't need to go weird serves. Just go. You have a good dead one here, which is low, and you have that one which is side spin as well. So that's enough. There may be a block. Instead of, yeah, like this. Good. Nice. Good power. Oh. Go. Nice. Nice. Good one. That's perfect. You see, you put pressure, even if the ball is not landing in the middle, you put some pressure. I have to slow down and survive. You have enough time to pivot if you need and play good forehand. That's much better. Good. Sorry. Go. Nice, good one, powerful. 152 spin. Super good. Good serve. Nice. Ah, good. Good spin. Nice. Good placement. Let's do the opposite. But this way, I'm gonna only serve side spin to your backhand. You flick. If you flick cross court, I'm gonna play fast to your backhand again. If you ever flick to the other side, I'm gonna try to attack. But the main goal here is control this diagonal. So if you can flick well, step back and keep the pressure on, it's better. Let's go. Yeah, good. Yeah. You see the problem when you flick and then the next shot you don't put enough pressure, just play a little bit more passive, then your opponent has more chances. If you flick, step back, even if the ball is fast and close to you, allow your wrist to spin. Don't just lock your wrist and just pass the ball with your arm because it's going to be weak. Okay? Use your wrist to spin. Even if the ball is, even if your shot's not very fast, but it's going to spin, that's enough to make your opponent's life harder. Okay? So go, you flick, and then the next one is spin. Yes, that's it. You see, use the wrist. Sorry. Oh, good. Go. Sorry. Long serve. Sorry. Good. Nice. Good one. Good. And another detail that's important for the footwork. The serve is short. Your right leg is under the table. As soon as you hit, jump. Don't step, just jump because you save time. Yeah. Yes, perfect. That's good. Sorry. Beautiful spin. That's it. Yes, now forehand. No, that's forehand. Yeah, that's forehand. Because then you slow down and bring me back to the rally. I was completely lost. Your flick was great. Your second backhand was great. Made me move here awkward. I was out of balance. Then the ball is weak to the middle. You step to the middle, play backhand. I'm back to the point. Let's go. Go. Wrist. Yes, perfect. Yes, that's it. That's it. Why not? That's it. Yes. Perfect one. Really good. Sorry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you see, like every time you play a backhand out of position, you feel that this is weak. It's a hard shot, right? So in general, this is supposed to be a forehand. Yeah. Sorry. Perfect. That one more arc with your arm, right? Don't play too flat. Woo. If we are exchanging shots here, the same intensity, then you stay with your backhand, just like you did, right? As soon as you put some extra power or different placement, then maybe you have a forehand chance. Yes, that's the one. You see, immediately after a more powerful one, the block is kind of a different. It's harder for me, easier for you. That's good. Oof. Nice, good power. Good. Nice. Okay. Let me some water and let's play a couple of matches to finish. Just 1 second.
Yeah, I need this structure.
Okay, let's go. Wait, let's go. Oh, beautiful spin. Oh, sorry. Close. Oh, beautiful. Good placement. Oh, good serve. You should keep your forehand in. I was still, of course, you played a slow spin, but I was away from the table. I'm not gonna play a super hard shot. Like it's too risky. It's possible, but it's too risky. I was controlling, and then you step too close to the table to control again. If I'm controlling, that means you have an opportunity. You have at least you have time to put pressure. Right? Let's go. Perfect. You're not every time you serve short backspin, you are your opponent can play short maybe, but you're not kind of worried about that because it's okay, it's not dangerous. But he's gonna play long to the corners. Always protecting your backhand first because the forehand side you can be late if you need to, but you cannot be late for the backhand. Oh, beautiful. Good. Nice. Good one. Nice. Let's play one more. Do you have time for one more? It's okay?
Yes, for sure.
Yes, okay, let's go. This is the difference, because you stay quite a long time not playing VR as much, playing more real life. In real life, if I do the same shot, the ball would travel longer and get to you. But in VR, the trajectory drops faster. So if you see the loop against loop here on the forehand side, if you see some arc, you kind of have to get this ball earlier. If you wait as you did, and you did a couple of times the last match, waiting, the ball drops in front of you and you miss it. The trajectory is slightly different. So just take it earlier if you can. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, that one again. The ball drops. It's very clear to see. You can watch in the video later. The ball is coming, and your racket's coming, and the ball drops, and you pass your hand over the ball. Good one. You see, that's what I said. Like sometimes I step too much backwards, and I'm kind of stuck here. You controlled really well with like kind of a slow blocks, and I couldn't make it more powerful because I was too far from the table. So this is a mistake. If I was just like maybe half meter forwards, that would be completely different. Ooh, good serve. Nice. Beautiful spin. That's it. Good. Maybe a forehand, this one. Maybe. You attack. Very good spin to the middle. You made me move. I played slightly to the middle. If you play that and see me blocking with the backhand and position yourself turning your body towards the diagonal, the middle wouldn't be a question. You would be very clear. But because you attack and stay like facing the table, then the backhand in the middle would be an option. But then it's the weak option. You know, attack, open. Don't face the table after attacking with the backhand. Just turn the body, right? Good. Yeah, you kind of your solution was kind of a blocking, right? Not to miss the ball. It's okay, but it's the exact same time you did stepping in to block. If you close the angle, stepping in at the same time, going on top of the ball would be good. Would work probably. Oof. Great spin. Beautiful. Good one.
Let's serve.
Good. If you wait, just like we did in training, if you open and wait for the backhand and ignoring the rest of the table, I would block the same way. You would put more pressure on the second one. You allow me to go back to the point when you're not expecting the second backhand, and then you were slightly late, slightly passive. Then it was better for me because I could put some pressure after. Good. Beautiful. Good. That was the perfect one. Opening, waiting on the backhand side, increasing the pressure, preparing the forehand, just perfect. Good, really good, really nice. Welcome back. If you feel like play the tournament next month, it's going to be good training anyway, if you can. A tournament match is always a good training, right? To show us what we need strategically, emotionally as well, right? The tension and how to manage this tension, the anxiety and everything along the match. So if you can play in May tournament, that's going to be cool. And that's it. That's it. Just focus on this, everything we talked today in this positioning, because you are backhand based player, right? You're at least in VR when you play backhand, you can dominate with the backhand. So invest all your time when you're playing. If you have the opportunity to attack the first one, take the initiative. Forget about the other part of the table. Just keep some pressure here, and you're gonna have some easy shots to play forehand, right? And if you ever play forehand, starting with the forehand, now you can do it much better. Like the timing is better, so you can like attack cross cut, step back, and keep some good forehands. That was your main problem back in the day, like 1 year ago or something like that. Remember, like you had some, maybe your first opening was good, but then you're completely out of balance for the other shots. Now you have more balance, you have more confidence on your forehand. That's good. And remember, you can always attack the first one down the line and bring to the backhand diagonal if you feel like your opponent's too comfortable on the forehand diagonal. So it's always an option, right?
Yeah, actually, I think keeping my mind on covering the backhand will fix the rotation problem.
Exactly, because you are in position already, right? If you're facing the table, your rotation is not only rotation, but you need to bring your right leg backwards. If you are facing the diagonal, your right leg is slightly backwards already, so you have only rotation to worry about. It's just one motion, not two, right? And that saves time. And gives you more, and the reflex as well, because as we said, like if you're facing the table, the ball coming to the middle, the backhand is closed and it's an option. But if you turn your body, the ball in the middle is too awkward for the backhand. The only option is forehand, and it's already there. So it's way better. Yeah, probably. Yeah. That's it. Really, really nice. Really good. Okay, my friends. So
again.
Let me know if you need anything else, and I'll see you next week, same time. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.
Bye.
See you around.